Yo, 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 what's going on? Welcome to Reckless Thoughts. Again, sorry I can't be with you lot today. I have a family funeral to go to, so yeah, no Reckless Thoughts this morning. Hopefully I can get back, go live and do something this evening, just depending on the vibe, to be honest. But yep, that's what's going on in my life today. But this is it, isn't it? This is the real world. Anyway, the Man United news, yeah, is quiet. That's the best thing I can say. It's really quiet because we're waiting. We're still in a stage of waiting, but all I've really got right now is the Jaden Sancho scenario. And I'm not going to say I'm annoyed with Borussia Dortmund and stuff, but I find it really strange that everyone that wants to buy our players, they have this feeling of, sorry, you can't afford him now. Sorry, you can't afford him. Then when we want to get their player, there's a deadline tomorrow, 12 o'clock. What's going on? I don't understand it. I don't understand how Dortmund are now saying to Man United, well, we can't afford to buy it. We like the player a lot, but we can't afford him. Champions League run and everything you've done. So if you won the Champions League, are you telling me that we should give you him again on loan? It makes no sense. You're not serious. So now we find ourselves in a situation where we have a Jaden Sancho problem. I know there was a clip of a person saying, see you on the preseason tour. Well, it's really realistic that we can see Jaden Sancho on the preseason tour purely for the matter of, well, who can afford him? Who can afford to buy him? And then there's that conversation of, Jaden saying, hey, I will come back and play for Man United. Wait, I'd play for Man United if Ten Hag is not there. Just the same old, I feel like we're in the same old merry-go-round again where we take steps forward only to take steps back. Like, there should be, when we do deals, there should be a deal when it says you have to buy him at the end of this deal. There's so many of our players. Go back. Don't even look at this like a Jaden scenario, but a lot of the players that we sent away, come home. Donny van de Beek, I thought we got rid of that kid. Coming back, we'll have a Donny van de Beek problem. I don't understand when we do these moves where you should sign the player and you don't sign him. Even Eric Bailly, look how many loans and stuff he went on, only to return to Carrington every single time. There has to be built in to any deal going forward. If this player plays this amount of games, you must buy him. Activate the clause to buy him. Because I just don't understand how it doesn't happen for us. You're talking about, so you loan him, then he leaves on a free? And then when you even do these loans, how much of the wages are Man United paying? We need the money for this player. Now, Jadon takes a lot of options off the table for Jadon. His main option is to just stay in Germany, Dortmund. Has he done enough to impress the likes of other clubs? I don't really hear him linked to a host of clubs. A lot of people are excited, getting really like, well, Jadon showed this, he showed his quality, this, that, and the other. Now, I want to see if these clubs are ready to put their money where their mouths are. Because that's going to be the big difference. Can you guys step up and put the money down on the table and sign someone like Jaden Sancho? My question is, my feelings or my answer to that is, I don't think it's going to happen. I honestly feel that we're going to embarrass ourselves again. Jaden's going to go on loan. We're going to see a whole bunch of clips of, oh my God, how can Man United let this play out? And only for Jaden probably to finally, when his contract is totally run down, to go on a free. It is ridiculous. The transfer policy at the club is something that I just don't understand. I know for Kundo's played out like for a whole season. He's talking about his career, what he wants to do next. Hannibal, I don't know what his situation is, but the loans this season and just how our players, something has to change in that scenario. Something has to change. Something has to give, because we can't keep putting ourselves in positions where, the kids go out only to not play a lot of football and to come back lower valued. I feel if Jaden's taking his club to a Champions League final, there should be no conversations of, we really like him, but can we have him again or not? No, 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 no. Find the money. Even if it's a long-term deal and you have to pay it off a certain amount of time, which other clubs have been doing for years. Why is it with us that never happens? Do they just see, or do they just, is there something they know that we don't know? You know, these are the questions I'm asking anyway. Listen, hopefully we start to work out where this club is going, what we're doing. You know, again, a lot of these answers, a lot of things will be able to move forward when we know who the manager is, for sure. A lot of things, whether that's Bruno Fernandes' new contract, which is a conversation, you know, whether it's Jaden Sancho, stay or go. You know, if we do bring in a new manager, well, the looks of it is Jaden Sancho reintegration. That's all I'm seeing right now, especially with the Elise links to Chelsea. Now, again, when you look at players on the wide players to come in and do a job, well, you don't have the wide options are not as there as much as they were before. I really thought Elise was a guaranteed thing. Like, Wan-Bissaka's going to go Crystal Palace. Elise comes in. Clearly, that's not the case anymore. So we are still light because it's really Anthony, at the moment, it's Anthony Ahmad and Facundo. That's not good enough. That's not good enough, especially with Mason Greenwood not going to be here as well. So then you see a world where to save money, because when I'm hearing from Britzel talk about targets, he ain't talking about the right-hand side. He ain't talking about left back, 2 centre-backs, midfielder, potentially a striker. You know, those are the words I'm hearing. I'm not hearing anything about a right-sided player anymore, even though apparently a player like Elise was our main priority. Look, I don't know what's going to happen at Man United. That's the truth. That's all like everybody else, like all the fans. I'm looking forward to pre-season just so we can answer some questions, but nothing is clear at the moment. And the only way we can get clarity is if Sir Jim himself just does the move. Just says, keep, get rid, tell us something. You know, end of the day, you guys, don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Big up yourselves today. Listen, do something good for yourself and someone else in it. This is, what's the Onana line? Unfortunately, this is part of life cycle, man. Have a good one today, man. And hopefully this evening I'll be back with something else. But yeah, stay blessed. I'm out of here. Peace.